People need to take their personal brand 150% serious this year. Like, I don't think you understand how important it is to really nail down who you are, who you serve, what kind of results that you yield, right? Whether you're a content creator, videographer, or if you're just somebody, just whatever kind of service you provide to your customers. Like, what people don't understand is social media leads to essentially unlimited money, unlimited leads. But the thing is that you need viewers in the first place, right? And how do you get viewers? Consistently showing up, putting yourself on camera, putting yourself in front of an audience, yapping away, giving your value, giving everything that you think will help your ideal target, right? And so I just think that people need to really put their foot on the gas this year and understand that personal brand is literally a cheat code. Though it takes time, right? It's a longevity play. It's going to take time to build. It's going to take time for people to understand what your mission is, who you are, who you serve. But I think the more value that you put out, the more that you focus on how you can help people and just the lessons that you provide, I think that's where it all kind of starts compounding. For example, when I was building my Instagram page and I was doing my thing, all I was talking about was editing, right? Editing and shooting, and just how to shoot and edit better. What I wish I would have sprinkled in just a little bit more, because when I did start eventually selling products and stuff like that, I made a few $100s from, just my online products, which was sick. I never even would have thought I would have been able to do that prior. I was also learning super on the fly, and I would just kind of just shoot my shot. But one thing that I wish that I would have implemented more when I was doing this, because I almost started becoming known as that tutorial guy, and that's just not what I wanted. Though I wanted to help, I also wanted people to know more of me. And so I wish I would have documented my life more. I wish I would have documented my process of what actually went into creating all that content, what actually went into creating that social media plan in the first place. So if you scroll back on my videos now, you'll see where I'm talking about, like, it was the last video that I just posted where I was like, this was my strategy. This is what I used to actually like grow my social media on Instagram. And so I just wish I could have documented my life a little bit more, showed who I was a little bit more, what goes into my daily regimen, and like what is my thought process behind the type of videos that I was making. And really, at the end of the day, I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing, right? It was just, I'm going to be putting out content, teaching people how to shoot and edit better, but there wasn't really that end goal that I should have had whenever I was making it. And yeah, that was probably the biggest mistake that I made when I was actually growing in the first place, because I got all these followers, and then it's like I stopped posting for the majority of 2024 because I got complacent when I landed my dream opportunity. And so it's like now I post, and it's like, well, one, my niche is completely different. I'm like talking about business and videography, business within videography, as opposed to just editing and more creative stuff, more of like the back end boring stuff, right? That's what I'm talking about now. So it's like, when you do that, now the people who once were there for that particular style of content, they're like, what are you doing? This isn't what I followed you for in the first place. So that's just something that I think that you need to really consider when you are starting to put yourself on the internet and like put yourself out there in a way of like, hey, I'm trying to generate more business, I'm trying to generate more leads to my stuff, yada yada. Like, focus on the personal brand aspect. What drives you, right? What is your mission? Like, what is the reason that, why do you edit the way that you edit? Why do you shoot the way that you shoot? Or like, what goes into this particular way of why you're shooting it? Where did your style come from? Like, what are your dreams, your aspirations, right? Like, what are you trying to work towards in life, right? Like, for instance, on my end, I am trying to just have full financial freedom. I just want to be able to completely provide for my wife, my family, and just do whatever I want, whenever I want. I want to be making, $40K a month, just consistently, just putting out products or coaching or mentoring, And I don't want to have to worry about, you know, having to rely on freelance gigs or whatever. And it's like, though I love doing that stuff, it's like, yo, I'm getting old, you know, like my back is starting to hurt. So that's just something I would say be mindful of going into 2025 this year. What is your strategy going to be? How are you going to do it? What is the actual game plan in order for you to start establishing what your personal brand is going to be, how you're going to be getting clients, how you're going to be generating revenue in general? Like what is the way that you're going to do it? And I think that if you really hound in on personal branding, that is going to be the cheat code. I've heard it so many times, but like basically your personal brand is like a cheat code for money. And I just seen this fitness like kind of guru guy popping up on my TikTok page, and he was like talking about how like every time you post, it is literally it's like a lotto ticket. It's a lotto ticket for basically having a free life. And I mean, dude, it's so true. It's like you are literally one video away. Every time that you post, it's an at bat. And I just think people really need to realize that. Stop being so in your head. Like even with this video that I'm posting right now, I'm sitting here yapping away and just ranting, but you just never know. You never know who's watching. Just when I was even posting myself, like I never knew who was watching. And one thing led to another, boom, I landed my dream opportunity, and here I am now. And now it gives me all the time to work on my personal brand and my coaching business, and that's where I'm at today. So obviously I'm going to keep utilizing YouTube and long form content just to build the trust and try to get into a spot where I can mentor a bunch of videographers on how to do the same thing that I did, in terms of either if they want to get into a full-time role somewhere, or they just want to learn how to start landing retainer clients and start getting ideal clients using their personal brand. Like I'm all for it. That's the whole entire mission here, right? Anyway, that is what I have to say, because it has been a couple days since I last posted, and I'm itching to put content out. So if this is something that you enjoyed, leave me a comment. I will see you on the next one. I appreciate everyone tuning in, subscribing, and YouTube recommends that you check out this video next. All right, peace.